Have you ever wondered why deep-sea creatures look so weird? Picture the anglerfish with its protruding, luminescent lure, or the goblin shark with its bizarre, extendable jaw. These peculiar creatures found in the deepest, darkest corners of our oceans seem to hail from another planet. Their strange appearances are as fascinating as they are perplexing. But what if I told you there's a reason for their odd looks? Well, buckle up for a deep dive into the mysteries of the ocean. To understand the weird looks of deep-sea creatures, first we need to comprehend their environment. The deep sea is a world unlike any other. It's a place where sunlight fails to penetrate, and instead an inky blackness prevails. This vast, lightless expanse, known as the abyssal zone, begins around 1,000 meters below the ocean surface. It's not just dark down there, it's pitch black. This lack of light plays a significant role in shaping the appearance of deep-sea dwellers. Now let's talk about pressure. The deeper you go, the greater the pressure. At the ocean surface, the pressure is 1 atmosphere, but for every 10 meters you descend, the pressure increases by 1 atmosphere. So at a depth of 1,000 meters, the pressure is 100 times greater than at sea level. Imagine living under the weight of 50 jumbo jets. That's what it's like for deep-sea creatures. This extreme pressure has a profound impact on their bodily structure, driving them to develop unique, often bizarre forms to survive. The deep sea is also incredibly cold. The temperature hovers just above freezing, around 2 to 3 degrees Celsius. This frigid environment affects the metabolic rate of deep-sea creatures, resulting in slower movements and longer lifespans. It also influences their body composition, with many deep-sea species having gelatinous bodies to conserve energy. Lastly, the deep sea is a nutrient-poor environment. Food is scarce, and when it does arrive, it's often in the form of marine snow, a slow drift of detritus from the upper layers of the ocean. This scarcity of food means that deep-sea creatures must adapt to endure long periods of starvation or develop unique feeding strategies. In conclusion, the deep sea is a harsh, demanding environment. It's dark, it's cold, it's high pressure, and it's nutrient poor. These conditions have driven the evolution of some of the most peculiar and fascinating creatures on our planet. So the harsh conditions of the deep sea form the basis of our creatures' peculiar looks. One of the most striking features of deep-sea creatures is their adaptation to the dark environment. In this world of eternal night, where the sun's rays fail to penetrate, life finds a way in the most remarkable forms. The deep sea is not just a vast, unlit void. It is home to an array of creatures that have evolved fascinating adaptations to survive in the pitch-black depths. Let's first talk about bioluminescence, a phenomenon that seems straight out of a science fiction movie. This is the ability of organisms to produce light through a chemical reaction occurring within their bodies. Many deep-sea creatures, from tiny plankton to large squid, have this incredible ability. They use this glow for various purposes: to attract prey, to scare off predators, or even to communicate with each other. It's like their own private language of light in the darkness. Next, we look at the adaptation of large eyes. In the deep sea, where light is scarce, having large eyes can be a significant advantage. The larger the eye, the more light it can gather, allowing creatures to see in the darkness. Some deep-sea fish have eyes so large they take up a substantial portion of their head. This adaptation helps them locate food and avoid danger in the dark waters. Finally, let's consider the lack of color. You might think that living in the deep sea would lead to a dull, colorless existence. But in reality, many deep-sea creatures are either transparent or take on a deep red or black hue. This lack of color helps them blend into their surroundings and stay hidden from predators. Each of these adaptations, bioluminescence, large eyes, and lack of color, is a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of life. They show us how, even in the most challenging environments, life can not only survive, but also thrive. These adaptations help them survive and thrive in the pitch-black depths. High pressure and low temperatures also play a significant role in shaping these creatures. Diving deeper into the ocean, the pressure mounts. For every 33 feet of depth, the pressure increases by 1 atmosphere. Now, imagine the crushing force at thousands of feet below the surface. It's like having an elephant standing on your toe. Yet deep-sea dwellers handle this with aplomb. How, you ask? Well, many of these creatures have bodies that are flexible and compressible, enabling them to withstand the intense pressure. Unlike us, they don't have rigid structures like bones that could easily crack under such conditions. Instead, their bodies are often gelatinous, soft and squishy. This flexibility allows them to bend and shift without damage, even under the enormous pressures of the deep. Now, let's talk temperatures. The deep sea is not only a high-pressure world, it's also a chilly one. Temperatures can drop to just above freezing. So how do these marine marvels survive in such frigid conditions? One key adaptation is a slow metabolism. A slower metabolic rate means they use less energy and therefore need less food to survive. This is handy since food is scarce in the deep sea. It also means they can live longer. Some deep-sea organisms are known to live for hundreds of years. Additionally, some deep-sea creatures produce antifreeze proteins. Yes, you heard right, natural antifreeze. These proteins prevent ice crystals from forming in their bodies, allowing them to function in the freezing waters. From flexible, compressible bodies to slow metabolism and antifreeze proteins, deep-sea creatures are the epitome of adaptability. They've evolved over millions of years to survive in an environment that's completely alien to us. Every aspect of their biology is a testament to the incredible power of evolution and the diversity of life on our planet. These adaptations allow them to withstand the extreme pressures and freezing temperatures of the deep sea. Food scarcity in the deep sea also influences the appearance and behavior of its inhabitants. Our journey into the deep sea has revealed creatures with features that may seem bizarre to us, but are in fact brilliant adaptations to a world where meals are few and far between. Let's delve into this a bit more. Imagine living in a world where food is sparse and unpredictable. This is the reality for deep-sea creatures. To survive in such conditions, they have developed unique traits that maximize their chances of capturing a meal whenever it presents itself. Take large mouths and sharp teeth, for example. The gulper eel, with its enormous mouth and snake-like body, can swallow prey much larger than itself. Its sharp teeth ensure that once something enters its mouth, there's no escape. This ability to consume large meals compensates for the long periods when food is scarce. Similarly, many deep-sea creatures have extendable stomachs. This adaptation allows them to consume and store large amounts of food when it's available, providing energy during lean periods. The black swallower, for instance, can consume prey twice its length and 10 times its mass, thanks to its stretchy stomach. The ability to go long periods without food is another critical adaptation. Some deep-sea creatures, like the deep-sea anglerfish, have a slow metabolic rate. This means they use energy slowly and can survive for extended periods without food. The anglerfish achieves this by remaining almost entirely motionless and luring its prey with a bioluminescent appendage, saving energy while waiting for its next meal. These adaptations are not just about survival. They're about making the most of the resources available in an environment as challenging as the deep sea. Every adaptation, whether it's a large mouth, extendable stomach, or reduced metabolic rate, is a testament to the incredible resilience of life in the face of extreme conditions. These adaptations ensure that no meal goes to waste in the nutrient-poor depths. So let's recap why deep-sea creatures look so weird. The deep sea, a realm of perpetual darkness, extreme pressure and frigid temperatures, is home to some of the most peculiar life forms on Earth. Their seemingly strange appearances are merely adaptations to their hostile environment, a testament to nature's inventiveness in the face of adversity. Think about the darkness. The lack of sunlight has led to creatures developing unique ways to navigate, find food, and communicate. Some have evolved large, sensitive eyes to detect the faintest glimmers of light. Others have embraced bioluminescence, producing their own light to attract prey or mates, or even to ward off predators. Then consider the intense pressure and cold. Creatures at these depths have developed bodies that can withstand the weight of thousands of meters of water above them. They've evolved flexible, gelatinous bodies and slow metabolic rates to conserve energy in a world where food is scarce and the temperature is near freezing. And speaking of food scarcity, this is another driving force behind the unusual appearances of deep-sea dwellers. With meals few and far between, these creatures have adapted in extraordinary ways. Some have developed large mouths and expandable stomachs to consume whatever comes their way, while others have long, slender bodies to minimize energy expenditure. While they may look strange to us, these creatures are perfectly adapted to their environment, each one a testament to the incredible diversity and adaptability of life on Earth.